This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Motorcyclist killed in Guys Hill crash. A man died Saturday morning following a crash along Devil's Racecourse in Guys Hill, St. Catherine. He has been identified as 55-year-old Alfred Lawrence, a farmer of Bonnet district in the parish. The police report that about 7:45, Lawrence was driving his Wasi motorcycle along the roadway towards Guys Hill when he collided with a Toyota Probox taxi cab. Lawrence, who was reportedly not wearing a helmet, received serious injuries and was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The taxi driver and one of the passengers also complained of injuries and sought medical attention. Kingston man on wounding with intent charge. A man who attacked another with a machete on Jarrett Lane, Strokes Hall in St. Thomas has been charged with wounding with intent. Charged in relation to the Saturday, May 1 incident is 21-year-old Rohan Miller, otherwise called Glen Age, of Carloway, Harborview in Kingston. According to police reports, about 8:05 a.m., the complainant was walking along the roadway when Miller attacked him with a machete, chopping him all over his body. The police said the complainant was rushed to the hospital where he was admitted in serious condition. Miller was reportedly apprehended on warrant on Friday, June 4 in the Strokes Hall community and subsequently charged after a question and answer interview. His court date is being finalized. 6 charged in connection with Portland ganja bust. The narcotics police have now charged the 6 men who were arrested following a ganja bust in Portland last month. Charged with possession of ganja, dealing in ganja, and taking steps preparatory to export ganja are Romain Wright, 30, a higgler of Mytown District, Manchester; Damian Williams, 41, a mason of Junction, St. Elizabeth; Dennis Allen, 59, a farmer of Grantspen Avenue, Kingston 8; 21-year-old Trent Walker of Hanover Bay, St. Mary; Raymond Foster, 33, a fisherman of Hart Street, Kingston 4, and Gregory Forbes, 42, farmer of Robbins Bay, St. Mary. They were charged jointly and are scheduled to appear in the St. Mary Parish Court on Wednesday, June 9. On Saturday, May 29, the narcotics police were called in when the Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard intercepted a 30-foot boat at Robbins Bay in Portland. The police say the vessel was searched and 35 knitted bags containing 861.5 pounds of compressed ganja were found. The 6 persons on the vessel were arrested. According to the police, the ganja has an estimated street value of $3.5 million. Teenager charged with arson. A man has been arrested and charged with arson after a building went up in flames in Lidersville, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Friday, June 4. The damage caused by the fire is estimated to be about $2 million. The man has since been identified as 19-year-old Trevon Rattigan, otherwise called Mini-Me. The police said that about 6 p.m., the manager of the establishment received information that the building was on fire. Later checks confirmed that a gas pump and a section of the building was on fire. The police said investigations carried out led to the subsequent arrest of Rattigan, who was charged after a caution statement. Rattigan is to appear in court to answer to his charges at a later date. Soldier among 2 shot dead, reportedly after party dispute in St. Anne. A Jamaica Defense Force private is among 2 men who were shot and killed by yet unknown assailants in Spring Peace District in St. Anne on Saturday, following what sources are saying was a dispute at an entertainment event. The deceased have been identified as 25-year-old Leighton Sinclair, the JDF private, and 38-year-old Devoy Webb, a mechanic, both of Spring Peace District in St. Anne. Reports from the Ocho Rios police are that shortly after 11 p.m., residents heard explosions and summoned them. On the arrival of law enforcers, both men were seen with gunshot wounds. They were later pronounced dead at hospital. No official motive has yet been established for the killings, but sources have indicated that both now deceased men were earlier at an entertainment event where a dispute developed among persons there. Sinclair and Webb reportedly sought to and seemingly succeeded in quelling the dispute, but the event came to an end then. Sinclair and Webb reportedly left the venue, and shortly after, the fatal shooting occurred. An investigation has been launched into the development, and detectives were still at the scene of the crime well into Sunday morning. Kingston fisherman charged following gun seizure. 38-year-old Carlington Arson, a fisherman of Middle Lane in Kingston, was arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition following an incident on Rosemary Lane in the parish on Saturday. The police report that about 6:45 a.m., a team was on an operation in the area when Arson was seen in a room with what appeared to be a firearm. Upon seeing the police, he reportedly ran into another room. The police say he was accosted and the premises searched. According to the police, a black-handled Jaguar .38 revolver containing 6.38 cartridges was found in a couch. He was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. Teenager among two busted for stolen motor car. A 16-year-old boy is one of two people who were busted in connection with the robbery of a motor car in Harborview, Kingston 17 in April of this year. The teen and his alleged crony, 25-year-old Rashawn Hurd, have been charged with robbery with aggravation and receiving stolen property. The police allege that on Thursday, April 20, the teen posed as a buyer for a Nissan Note motor car and was test driving it when he stopped in the vicinity of Harborview and two men entered the vehicle. One of the men reportedly put an object to the owner's back and demanded the motor car. The owner was then released and the men escaped with the car, the police said. On Saturday, May 29, the motor car was spotted on North Odeon Avenue in Kingston, and following a quick response by the Halfway Tree Police, it was recovered and the teen nabbed. The police said follow-up investigations revealed that the motor vehicle had been re-registered in Hurd's name and had a new license plate. Hurd was later arrested. Both Hurd and the teen were pointed out on an identification parade, the police said. Man killed after traffic accident. 55-year-old O'Neill Henry, a contractor of Wrights Crescent, Kingston 20, was killed in a traffic accident on the P.J. Patterson Highway, St. Catherine, on Friday, June 4. Henry was reportedly driving a Toyota Tonus motor truck towards Old Harbor, St. Catherine, when he came upon an area of smoke and slowed down when a Toyota Vitz motor car allegedly crashed into the rear of the Tonus. It is alleged that Henry then exited the vehicle to retrieve a ladder that fell from his vehicle as a result of the impact and was then hit by a Hyundai Tucson motor car. The incident happened about 2:55 p.m. The police said Henry was assisted to the hospital where he died. The drivers of the Toyota Vitz motor car and the Hyundai Tucson motor truck were then tested for alcohol consumption, but the results were negative, the police said. They were, however, both warned for prosecution. Double murder in Mount Pleasant. The Hanover police are investigating the shooting death of 2 people and the wounding of 4 others during an incident in the community of Mount Pleasant, Hanover, on Saturday. The dead men have been identified as 29-year-old Aaron Melbourne, otherwise called Don, of Mount Pleasant District in Hanover, and 18-year-old Bego Anthony Salmon of Norwood St. James. 2 of the injured men are from St. James also, while the others are from the neighboring parish of Hanover. Reports from the police are that about 6 p.m., residents reportedly heard loud explosions in the community and called the police. The police on arrival found the bodies of Melbourne and Salmon lying face down in pools of blood with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. The injured men later turned up at hospital with what appeared to be gunshot wounds for treatment. 6 additional COVID-19 deaths, 50 more cases. Jamaica on Saturday recorded 6 COVID-19 fatalities, pushing the tally to 970. Those who have died are a 50-year-old woman from St. Catherine, a 32-year-old woman from St. Catherine, a 53-year-old man from St. Catherine, an 80-year-old man from Westmoreland, a 78-year-old man from St. Anne, and a 79-year-old man from Kingston and St. Andrew. Meanwhile, there were 50 new cases with ages ranging from 1 to 88 years, pushing the total to 48,951, with 21,307 being active. Of the new cases, 15 are men and 35 are women. St. Catherine accounts for the majority of the new infections, with 20 cases being recorded in the parish. The country's positivity rate stands at 5.2%. A total of 2,162 tests were conducted. In the meantime, there were 193 new recoveries, increasing the total to 26,295. Some 137 persons are in hospital, with 30 being moderately ill and 7 critically ill. 4 persons are in government quarantine, while 35,290 are at home. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.